YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValle Building Supply, where it's the home Fall Mountain Wildcats with a slim 2-point lead over Mascoma. Looking to add to that here in the early goings of the second quarter. They are going to call a foul on Fall Mountain on that rebound attempt. I believe that's going to go on Murdoch. So we're going to have to watch that, make sure he doesn't get in foul trouble for the Wildcats.
Looks like to start the second quarter, the Wildcats have Bushway, the leading scorer, on the bench, catching a breather. Short coach Jason Bardis is saying, let's just give him a couple minutes here to start the quarter and then put him on the court for the last 6 minutes or so of the half.
Schwartz a little long on the three. Nice rebound by Jacob Bardis. Gets it to Murdoch. Murdoch with the nice spin move. He draws contact, gets the layup and the foul. So Murdoch showing some moves and some finesse off the backboard. And he's going to be at the line with the chance to extend Fall Mountain's lead.
Very nice move. He just came across the timeline, saw a little bit of an opening, shot for it, and a nice lay-in, trying to complete the traditional three-point play.
And he's got it. It's got to be a nice feeling for these Wildcats to have a 5-point lead here in the first half and really have a chance to kind of get some breathing room. As that three-pointer's long, and another defensive rebound by the Wildcats. Quick up the floor to Murdoch. Another nice pass, but not looking to shoot. And Kendall Heath knocks down the short jumper once again. So a nice effort from Heath right now.
Yeah, great job by Heath. We've seen him underneath the hoop. He made a quick basket earlier in the game, getting some nice rebounding. His good presence on the defensive end. He pokes that ball away. But a good set shot there from the 15-footer from about the free throw line. Doesn't try and do too much. Doesn't try and rush it. He takes what they give him, and he makes the basket. Yeah,
and that's the kind of player a coach like Jason Bardis has got to love. Someone who's going to, execute, and he's just doing the little things like you talked about. Not trying to do too much, doing the little things, doing his job. And the result is showing on the scoreboard. It's Mascoma once again showing some patience on the offensive end, finding that perfect shot as Schwartz has it down low, kicks it off on the baseline. Duhami puts up another three. He front rims it. And Bardis with the board. Nice move by Schwartz to keep that ball in bounds. Gets it over to Dowd, and Dowd a little hard off the glass, can't get the layup, but Mascoma keeps possession. As Bardis once again comes up with the rebound, but Mascoma on the steal, and I believe Mascoma is going to call a timeout. So we'll take the timeout too from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValle Building Supply, where it's the home Fall Mountain Wildcats with a healthy 17-10 lead over Mascoma. And I haven't covered every Fall Mountain game so far this year, but I'm willing to bet this is probably one of the larger leads they've had this season.
Well, when you come in as they have so far on the season, not really having much luck at all, really, as we mentioned in the pregame, a couple close games, but no wins. It's tough. You're not going to have too many 7-point leads.
And Schwartz coming up with another offensive rebound, 2 in a row, and then a nice block, number 22, Kendall Heath, who you've been talking about a couple times. But Schwartz, I mean, he's a 5'10" junior guard, listed as a guard, but coming up with a handful of rebounds so far, most of them on the offensive end. Really a big presence down low in the paint, and that kind of surprises me for the position and the skill set that he has in particular.
Yeah, he does have that kind of dual position, because now we see him out there on the perimeter, but then he can cut to the middle and he can play the inside game as well.
Crowd looking for the backcourt violation, but it was tipped away by a Fall Mountain defender, so I don't believe that call was
it was a good non-call, but Killian Dowd didn't really know. He thought he had to pick it up, so then he did barely pick it up. He should have just run into the backcourt with the ball and not given the refs any chance to make that call.
And now it's the second time we've seen DeCock come up with that tip. Was able to deflect the inbound as Schwartz knocks down the three-pointer, showing you his range. So Mascoma now within 17-13 here.
That's the Royals' first basket of the quarter.
And Murdoch responds on the other end with his second three-pointer of the game. So a quick answer from the Wildcats. Schwartz with it now. Gives it up to Dowd. Just a reminder, if your business is interested in advertising on YCN or you'd like your team to be televised, email us at info@ycnnow.com. Dowd with it now, gives it up to Schwartz, a wide open three-pointer. You don't want to give him that shot. There wasn't anyone within 6-7 feet of him, and he's going to knock that down 9 to 10 times as Schwartz comes up with the steal. So showing you his moves on both ends of the ball. Can't get that layup to fall, but just showing you that speed. And I believe we're going to get a timeout from Fall Mountain to talk things over. So we'll take that timeout too from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValle Building Supply, where the Wildcats are holding on to a 4-point lead here with just under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And they do have possession, so looking to add to that here. And already, Jeremy, we've seen some good plays on both sides of the ball, some great moves from Murdoch with a couple three-pointers, and then Schwartz really starting to impress now with both his offense and defense, as you see Murdoch with the ball now.
Good defense there by the Royals, trapping Bushway, picking up his dribble. Back in the back court, they're lucky to get it over the timeline in time, but now they've got a little bit of trouble because they've got to set this offense up, and the Royals are really hounding the ball carrier.
Oh, strong move. That was number 10-24, Cameron Bushway, kissing it off the glass. And to your point, it seemed to me anyway that Fall Mountain was having more success in the fast break kind of offense, the points in transition, whereas Mascoma kind of able to use the set offensive plays, be patient, find that perfect pass. So you're right, in the half-court offense, we haven't seen as much success from Fall Mountain. So we get another opportunity here.
And Bushway being back in the game, leading the team in scoring. He has 10 points now so far. He'll stay out on the court for the last 3 minutes or so of the rest of the half, 2:45 as they count down. And he'll try and get something going, but it just seems like it, right there, he gets, pinned right in the back. No point picking up his dribble that far from the hoop. Luckily, they don't turn the ball over, but that's not going to run the offense very successfully.
Yep. As you see a couple subs on the floor now for Fall Mountain, so Wildcats trying to take advantage of some depth here, using its bench in the late goings here of the first half. Bushway set to inbound under his own basket. And that's Bailey Cody. Can't get it, gets his own rebound. A little strong on that, and he's going to go to the line for two. So good resiliency there by Bailey Cody. He's a junior guard. Gets his own rebound. Can't get the rebound to go back, but hey, draws the foul, and he's going to go to the line for two.
Yeah, sometimes it's just as good. Just got to get to the stripe and put it in. Easier said than done.
Well, what you got to do now is convert the free throws. Unfortunately, a little short on the first. And can't get the second to fall as Schwartz comes up with the rebound. Just a reminder to local sports fans, 94.5 ESPN Radio's Franklin and House Sports Talk Show is now on YCN. Every weekday evening at 6 p.m., YCN will replay 94.5's noon to 1 p.m. Franklin and House Show. Tune in to hear what's hot in local sports. As Bushway does all he can to keep the ball in bounds. Mascoma fighting for possession. Things getting a little scrappy, and I think the call is going to be jump ball, and it's going to remain Fall Mountain ball. Interesting. It seemed to me like Mascoma had the ball first and was kind of
jumped on.
Yeah, could have drawn a foul, but they're going to go with a jump ball, and Wildcats fans aren't going to complain.
Good effort there by Bushway to track down the errant pass. He thought he might have a quick look at it underneath the hoop, but too far under, so then the backwards pass created the jump ball situation.
And Schwartz with another rebound for Mascoma. I just can't reiterate how impressed I am with the skill player guard coming up with all these rebounds for Mascoma. Really showing his teammates what it takes to be a successful player and to build a winning program. Doing it all.
Doing it all on both sides, both ends, offense, defense. He gets into the passing game. He'll take a shot if he's got it, but he's also willing to pass it up there if he's covered. And that's a very good point compared to some people we were talking about in our last Game of the Week broadcast. A very unselfish player. He really is only going to take that shot if it's a perfect shot, as we saw him knock down a wide open three-pointer a few minutes ago. I mean, he's only going to shoot when the opportunity is perfect. And he's always going to look for that better shot from one of his teammates. As you see Murdoch come up
with a rebound, quick up the floor. And he gets that layup to fall, trying to draw contact, but doesn't get a foul call, but gets the layup. So extending the home team's lead to 8 points.
And once again, a very confident and aggressive play by Murdoch. He came across the timeline. He saw the opening was there. You know, some guys might pull it up and set an offensive play, which is nothing wrong with that, but he says I can take it to the hole and draw some contact, as he did on his last time down the floor. So he'll go right to the hole, and you can't be afraid to fail. You got to go for it.
Have you seen our new and improved website, ycnnow.com? Tune in whenever you want on your smartphone or computer for individual news stories, shows, segments, and Game of the Week, all from YCN, your local view. So Schwartz set to inbound the ball on his half of the court. Coach Bardis for Fall Mountain not going to make things easy on him, standing right beside him. Although that was a pretty easy pass to the backcourt, wasn't it?
He wanted some sort of call, a traveling call, but I think the refs called it a kickball violation and went back to Mascoma.
So 45, wide open under the basket is number 21, Don Donker. Gives it up to Schwartz. Schwartz a little long on the layup, but another offensive rebound. And a nice move by Dowd. Takes the contact, still gets the nice floater to fall. And that's going to cut the deficit to 24-18. So you see a foul called against Fall Mountain. 27.6 seconds left here in the first half. What do you think, Jeremy? Time for... Oh, excuse me. They're going to be in the bonus now, so that's going to be free throws for the home team. I was going to ask you if they're going to hold on for one more shot, but...
And that's Dakota Daycock's third foul of the game, so he'll obviously sit down. A tough time to pick up your third foul right before halftime.
Yeah, this isn't the NBA. You only get 5 here in high school, so to pick up 3 in the first half, that is, like you just touched on, kind of a blow for these Royals. So 26 seconds left on the clock. Mascoma with an opportunity to cut it within 3 if they knock down a three-pointer.
And here's the time where you want to take your best shot. You get one final shot, go into the locker room, down 6 at the most, but as you said, maybe down 3 if you can convert. Not the case there.
Yeah, an easy call on the travel there as Dowd took an extra step. So now 11.8 seconds, and Fall Mountain really with the chance to kind of build a nice, comfortable lead before halftime. And should be they're going to call the travel. A lot of contact there. I mean, I don't know how you can necessarily call a travel on that, but...
And I don't even think the referee knew exactly what to call there. He saw there's so much contact, and he blew his whistle. But then after he thought about it, he said, well, what do I call?
Yep. I mean,
you got to either call a charge or a block. That's not... I mean, I guess a charge effectively or a block effectively is a turnover, right. But then there's the free throws. I don't know.
But you're right. When someone walks as a result of contact, I don't know that travel is the call. But hey, who are we to decide? As that shot, number 21, Don Donker, can't get it to fall. So that's going to do it for the first half with the Fall Mountain Wildcats leading Mascoma 24-18, looking for that first win of the season and in good shape so far. So stay tuned after the break for some halftime stats from our YCN Game of the Week.